And welcome back, everyone, to the Quirk Creation Series. From Dennis Servin, they asked the question, what is the quirk of Saitama, a.k.a. Cape Bald, or Bald Cape? I believe it's Bald Cape or Cape Baldy, one of the two. Well, so, my One Punch Man's world is kind of interesting compared to My Hero. It's actually not that dissimilar, minus the fact there are more monsters. The power scaling is also a lot higher in that world. But still, it's not that dissimilar. There's hero associations. Heroes do civil work, protect people, all that. The question became very quickly, how do you turn the One Punch Man into a quirk and not make him the most broken effer in the entire verse? And I'm not saying you don't have to make him the most, I'm not saying you couldn't make him the most broken mother effer in that verse. I'm just saying that isn't my initial game plan. My game plan when I make a quirk is to try to adapt the thing that's most defining about that character into a quirk that logically fits into that world. And so, what's his defining trait? Well, physically, no one beats him physically, but the idea is he defeats someone in one punch. He's that strong. So, my theory for the quirk is this. His quirk is called One Punch. That when he swings his fist, he usually defeats his enemy in one punch. Now, it's not that he actually defeats his enemy in one punch. It's that so much force is like thrown out of his fist that you normally would defeat an enemy in one punch. So how exactly does that work for the quirk? Remember, quirks are physical, abilities. They still have limitations. I imagine it as and what's the terminology? What's the object? I imagine it as basically you wear them on your arms, and it's basically kind of does like a shockwave hit. What's it called? And I know someone will throw it in the comments at some point. It's not a ricochet. Let's see here, crossbone. I'm looking up crossbones from Captain America Civil War because he used one of these crossbones. Civil War. It's a Civil War actor. Okay. So Rumlow, what was the thing he was using called? That's the thing that's bug. Oh God. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know I'm going to see it. When I see the name of it, I'm going to be like, that's what it is. How did I forget that? Let's see. Enhanced battlefield capability, enhanced speed, master combatant. Okay, what was his weapon? Weapons, taser rod, capacity tactical, strike. Oh, no. Glock. What was the name of the weapon? Come on. Backup rifle, other equipment, bulletproof, separate battle suit. His weaponized gauntlets. Okay, he had weaponized gauntlets, which are that had drugs for super strength. They also retractable blades, explosive vests. Come on, they boosted his physical strength, but they had a specific effect, and I can't remember the terminology. Rebound. Basically, what it is, it's kind of like a rebound. Like, I've been spending too much time on this, but basically, when you throw a punch and you stop, there's shock, there's a little bit of excess force going your way. The way I see Saitama's quirk ultimately working is that depending on how hard he throws the punch, that's how much his power is amplified by God knows how many times. Like, if he just throws a casual tap, it might like throw someone back 30 feet, but not do any serious harm. But that's like a casual like tap. If he were to say just throw like a standard like a tap punch, that might just literally blow down a building. If he were to like throw all of his power into a strike, he could theoretically like do a cyclone aftershock blast down and just wipe everything out. But the catch-22 is his bones are like the bones in his arms can handle are physically designed to handle the impact, the reverberation, the kickback, if you will. But the rest of his body isn't. And you still, if you want to throw effective punches, have to use the rest of your body. You have to twist, you have to turn, you have to use your legs. So one of the big downsides of his quirk is if he uses his quirk's power too much, it would actually damage his overall body, like put fractures in his bones, all that. I also think there's only so big a limit you can have for punching. Like, he's not, like, even Saitama in canon has said he can't get any stronger, which means wherever it is, and we haven't seen it yet in the manga, but wherever it is, there's a limit to his power. He's even said he can't get stronger, which means he's capped at some level. I imagine that's another limitation tier too. Like, if he's going against one for all for one. If he's going against all for one and he literally throws like the strongest deck and it doesn't put all for one down or Shigaraki down, well, he's not going to be able to like throw any stronger punches. That's the problem. I could see this technique also, or this quirk also extending to minor degrees to the rest of his body, particularly like his legs for enhanced physicality. But this doesn't do anything for his durability or his actual speed in any real shape or form. Yeah, he's still physically tough naturally, but at least in the quirk version, the main idea is the one punch. How is that transferred over? And again, it's really, I'm racking my brains on the name of that weapon. Multiple hands, wore helmets, or again, I'm trying to weaponize gauntlet. He had special gauntlets that had had something in them, and I can't remember the name of it. It's bothering the hell out of me. Regardless, though, this is the idea I would do for a quirk for Saitama. Let me know what you would do, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm down 2 videos, I think, out of 7. So I gotta do. Next up will be the not that it'll matter. It's all gonna be out on the same day. The next part of the Saiyan Z Fighters being Saiyans. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.